January 14th, 2022. This is a maybe 11-foot tall live oak that I'm going to see if I can transplant. Yeah, it's 10 feet anyway. So it's got a nice base to it, really pretty tree. It's in the middle of nowhere on the land. So I've got a spot. I'm going to try to transplant this sucker. Okay, so this area here was a real mess, and all I did is add some old yard waste from last year, break it out a little bit, and this area here is going to get covered up with wood chips. Walking over here, it was amazing the amount of vines that were choking out this gorgeous assembly of live oak. So this is going to be really pretty. This particular area I'm going to work on and turn it into a little bit of a something that what's the word? Not showpiece, but will draw your eye to the side of the yard and back of the yard. But took out a ton of vines on all these live oaks, and decided to try to transplant these two guys over here and add some Florida grasses. This is the relatively large pine grove, 12-foot high palm grove, 12-foot high palms that have been cleaned up. I had some old mulch that I'm lifting up and put it in here just to spread it out. From a distance, this really catches the eye because there's a lot of motion now with the palms. Since there's a lot of air underneath, these guys are enjoying moving around a lot, and that's one thing I like in doing any work outside, is to try to create motion. So from the standpoint of how this looks at a distance, it looks really great, but it also says to me that that there's two pine trees in the front here that are going to go. Also, I've marked all the stumps from the last trip a couple days ago from JLH. Have a ton of stumps here. They're all kind of small, but they're stumps. Tractor doesn't like those. There's probably a total of 40 of them, and we're going to grind those out. So I decided to basically remove 98% of the chocolate mulch that was in this area, and gonna put wood chips here so it all blends in together. So we're gonna have two kidney-shaped islands. One is where the birds are, bird feeders are, and everything. And you can see the line of demarcation, so to speak. This is where the second island's going to be. Karen had a good idea that we're going to put a birdhouse in here, which she doesn't know this yet, but I already bought one for her birthday. This is the northeast corner of the yard that I've cleaned up and allowed a lot of space to dump all those vines, for example, and some other cuttings. This is the kindling and the firewood. I saved some mulch that I'll use probably for planting, but this is what I'm doing with all the yard waste. The goal here, we're going to grind down any stumps that are in this area. Looks like this is one right here as well. I'm going to mark that with some paint, so that I can make a loop around here with my tractor. So these will be ground as soon as JLH has time to do it. So that's it. Again, I think over in the let's see, the southeast corner where we started out, I'm gonna transplant some of these Florida grasses that just are thriving with no help whatsoever. They like the shade, obviously, so that's kind of cool. I'll put those over there. So that's the quick summary of the day.